Hey guys, I'm Martin and welcome to this video. In this video we're gonna be showcasing the AHZNB Naruto mod, one of the best anime mods ever. And we're going to do that in this great Naruto map that I found. I don't want to waste your time, so let's get started. Okay then, the first thing you need to do is to become a ninja. It's simple, you have to make a kunai and a shuriken and have them both in your inventory. After that you get the advancement of ninja achievement and you are a ninja now. The other way of getting the achievement is use ninja start command, and that way you also can get the achievement and become a ninja. And after that you have to reach level 10 or more in Minecraft, and then you have to fight a mob and punch it, so that's when you become a ninja. And as you can see, I got water release and a ninjutsu. Let me explain what these are. In Naruto, every ninja can use chakra, and with that chakra they can use jutsus. And it's the same in this mod, and you have to increase your chakra and become a ninja so you can use jutsus. And as you can see, when you hit the mobs you get ninja experience, and for each 2 ninja experience you get 1 chakra. And this way you can increase your chakra. The other way is to use ninja experience command and give yourself ninja experience, and after that you can fill your chakra with add chakra command. And now my chakra is full. In Naruto we have 5 elements: fire, wind, thunder, earth and water. And each ninja can at least use one of them, and some ninjas can use more. Just like that, in the mod we have 5 elements, and each one of them at least has 5 or more jutsus of its own type that you can learn and use the jutsus one by one. Okay then, time to test some jutsus. Alright guys, before we jump into the crazy jutsus, if you're enjoying this and want more anime mods, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you won't lose the next ones. And to test the jutsus, we are going to some special place. We have the great Chunin exam in this map, and I really want to test the jutsus in there, so that's where we are going to continue the video. Okay then, now I'm here, and the first thing I need to show you is to how to learn and use a jutsu. The first thing you need is to get a scroll for that jutsu, and with that scroll you can right click on it. After that you can press the learn button and then you learn that jutsu. Now you have the jutsu, but you still have to learn it. For that you have to keep the element on your hand. For example, I have to hold fire and then hit the mob. You can hold the element in your main hand or your left hand. And you can see that my jutsu experience is increasing, and after it's full you can use that jutsu. Okay then, back to the 5 elements, and the first one we are going to start with is the fire. And the starting jutsu is fireball jutsu, that is mostly used by Uchiha clan members, and it's one of the fire style jutsus that we saw early in the anime. You can see the great animations and particles of jutsus in this mod. The next jutsu is Great Annihilation, that's used by Madara in the 4th Great Ninja War. And it's the biggest fire style, and I love this jutsu. It's really great and have simply the best animation that it can have, and the Madara's voice that plays in the background. The next jutsu is also for Madara, and it's Hiding in Ash jutsu. You can see it in the screen, but I don't really remember this scene. But it's a great jutsu. You can damage the enemies and hide at the same time, and the Madara's voice is amazing again. I really love Madara's voice actor, and that's it for Hiding in Ash jutsu, and let's go to the next one. This one is Great Flame Jutsu, and it's a little unknown for me in the anime. I can't really find a difference between this one and Fireball Jutsu in the anime. They are mostly using Fireball Jutsu for every fire style they're using, especially the Uchihas. Anyway, I'm not really sure about it, but as you see, I'm holding the fire and not throwing it, and that's the difference. Okay then, the next jutsu is Flame Slice, and for using it you need a blade. And after you hold that blade when activating the jutsu, you see that the blade is on fire, and when you left click on it, you see the great particle animation, and the amazing thing is that the particles also damage the mobs and enemies. It's one of the best things that added to the mod recently, and I love this one. Next one is Uchiha Flame Formation. It's a jutsu that I don't really remember it well. I remember it, but I don't really know who used it in anime. But it's, as you see, it's a barrier that can hold others outside. I really love the barrier thing. Nobody can enter and they can't hit you with jutsus and stuff. So it's really great. You can use a big one too, and as you can see, this one is pretty big. And that's it for fire release, and the next element we are going into is water release. This one is hiding in mist jutsu used by Zabuza in Naruto Classic. It's a great jutsu. Just like Zabuza, you can hide from the others and nobody can really see anything. The whole area is in mist, but you can sense them and know where exactly they are. It's a great advantage in a fight, and that's it for this one. The next jutsu is water bullet jutsu. It's a simple jutsu used by nearly every water style user, and it's a simple high pressure water that can even do this, and it's really great, the effects, the logic of this jutsu. And I think that's it for this one, and let's go for the next jutsu. This one is Water Dragon Jutsu, and it's one of the best jutsus in this mod. It's really strong, and as you can see, it can destroy everything and kill nearly every mob you can imagine in just one shot. By the way, if you're interested that which jutsu is the strongest jutsu, I will have another video for that in my channel, so subscribe to don't lose that video. Next jutsu is also one of the Zabuza's jutsu. Not exactly Zabuza's, but the first time we saw this in anime, Zabuza used it to imprison Kakashi. And it's the same in here. You can right click on them and hold them in a water prison. And why am I dancing? If they stay in there for some time, they will start to take damage and eventually die. Next water style jutsu is one of the Kisame Hushigaki's jutsus that we saw it many times in the fights between Kisame and Guy. It's Water Shark Bomb. It's an explosion type like Water Dragon, but it's weaker, and Kisame used this many times in the fights. Again, one of the Kisame's jutsus. This one is better and I like it. It's the one he used in the fight with Killer Bee. I don't remember its name. Looks like the name is Water Exploding Shockwave or something like that. Anyway, it's great. You can move around like this in the water, and everyone in the area gets stuck in it, and it's hard for them to move, but you can move easily, and that's a great jutsu. Next jutsu is Water Cannonball. Just like Fireball jutsu, you can throw it. It's fast, explosive, and it's great. I'm not sure who used it, but I kinda know that second Mizukage used water style techniques just like this. Next one is Acid Scattering. Just like its name, you're throwing acid, but I'm not sure who used this in anime, but it's great. It's burning the mobs and the ones you hit with it. Okay, that's it for this one. I don't have much to talk about, and that's it for water release. The next element we are going to talk about is lightning release, and the first jutsu is Chidori. Chidori have three types. First, the normal Chidori that you can activate it just by right clicking, and the sound, lightning, everything is amazing. You can left click on the mobs so you can hit them even when you have distance, and the damage is insane. You're going to kill them all just with one hit. The next type is Spear. After activating the Chidori, you can right click again to use a Spear, and you can hit several mobs just with that one spear, but I'm not sure if the damage is as high as the normal Chidori. And the next great one that I love it is Chidori Current. You just have to hold shift when activating the Chidori, and that's it. Everybody around you are gonna die. The damage and range is insane. You can just defend yourself with this one. The next jutsu is Lightning Chakra Mod, used by Raikage and Sasuke Uchiha to boost speed and a layer of chakra for defense. That's insane and really strong in this mod. The only visual effect is the chakra mode that you can see around me, and really OP in this mod. It's just not fair, but it's great. You can use it for being the ultimate shinobi in this mod. And that's it for Lightning Chakra Mode, and let's go to the next one. The next jutsu is Lightning Beast Track Fang, that's used by Kakashi Hatake. It's a dark shaped lightning form that Kakashi used, and it hit the mobs, and it's kinda strong and really good, but it's kinda hard to use in my opinion. You know, I don't really use this kind of jutsus much, but they are not that bad. They have a good damage at least, and I like that. The next jutsu is a bit weird, and the name is False Darkness. It's a jutsu used by Kakuzo in the lightning form, and it's kinda strong and the damage is high, but it's slow. After charging it, you have to look at the target, and after sometimes it hits the target. It's a one-time use, but the damage is too high. Okay then, I've been waiting for this one. This one is Kirin, the Sasuke ninjutsu that I think came from Chidori, and when you're activating it, the weather becomes stormy. And then this giant comes down and destroys the target. I'm not sure what it is, but it's great. I really love this one, and the damage is way too high. It destroys everything, and the particles, the animations. This is my most favorite jutsu in this video probably. And that's it, let's go for the next one. This jutsu is also like the Kakashi's jutsu, but it's Black Panther. As you see, my chakra is dark, and the Black Panther is much bigger than the lightning beast of Kakashi, and I think the damage should be higher too, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the animations, the particles is just like always the best. And that's it for this jutsu. It doesn't have much, so let's go for the next one. The next jutsu is chakra flow that Asuma used to flow his wind chakra into the blade, and the blade becomes like 10 times stronger, and you can basically one-shot every single mob with it. It's one of the most OP jutsu in the game, so I think if there is a server, this jutsu is most likely banned, but you can test it for yourself and see the powers of this jutsu. And that's it. It doesn't have anything else, so let's go to the next one. Next one is Naruto's masterpiece ninjutsu, Rasengan Shuriken. I love this, the animations, the particles, how it just destroys everything. Rasengan Shuriken is amazing in this mod, and as you can see it for yourselves, wow. How is that even possible? I don't get the animation and particles, I just can't. By the way, it's so heavy, not when you're outside. When you're inside, it's gonna destroy your FPS and PC. And you can just spam them like mini Rasengan Shurikens that Naruto used in anime sometimes, and they still will give so much damage. It's one of my favorite jutsus in this mod, and I think that's enough. Let's go for the next jutsu. Now it's time for the most laggy jutsu in the mod. This breakthrough jutsu is just, basically it's just laggy. It doesn't do anything. It just push back the opponents and have so much particle and effects that kind of destroys your FPS. It's even worse than when you're inside Rasengan Shuriken. Next jutsu is Blade of Wind. I think it's used by Danzo, since I couldn't find any more users for Blade of Wind jutsu, and it's a great jutsu. It has so much damage. You can just spam them and kill the opponents, but you can make a big one that does so much more damage. Overall, I can say wind jutsus have much more damage than most of the other jutsus. The next jutsu is Vacuum Wave, used by Danzo Shimura in the fight with Sasuke. The animations and particles are amazing. I love this jutsu. I think it got updated and turned like this. It wasn't this cool before, but it's insane. It's exactly like the ones that Danzo used, and the damage is also amazing. So it's basically one of the best jutsus of wind released. And that's it for wind, and now we have to go to the next element. The next element is earth, and the first jutsu is hiding in rock jutsu. This jutsu lets you go through the object and you can hide in the rock or earth and come up whenever you want. It's a little bit OP, and you can kind of run from everything since nobody can even touch you, and you can even go through the walls or trees or everything you want. The next jutsu is Earth Wall Jutsu. I don't have to explain it. We are going to create a wall, and I just want to enjoy this beautiful animation and the big wall that's going to come out. It's simply amazing, and I love the animation and how big this wall actually is. You can protect yourself from jutsus, but it's a little bit hard to use in actual combat, but it's great. Okay, then next is Earth Sandwich, that I believe it's the strongest earth element jutsu that's used many times by the strongest earth users in the Great Ninja War, and it's not easy to come out from this jutsu, and it damages you insanely. It's also one of the most OP jutsus that we have, and we can even make this bigger, and in this size we can actually even get a biju with this jutsu. The next jutsu is Swamp of the Underworld. This jutsu can strike the target underground, It's a swamp that if you get stuck in it, you will be buried alive for sure. And I don't think there's a way that you can run from this jutsu. And the interesting part is that you can use this jutsu so big that again it's possible to get a biju with this jutsu. It's interesting that two of the jutsus of Earth release have this potential. This jutsu is Earth Spear, and you can charge it so much that it becomes so deadly. The more you charge it, the more spears will come out of the ground. And the damage of this jutsu is unbelievable. I'm actually thinking that Earth release has some of the strongest jutsu in this mod. I didn't pay attention to this before, but they are all so great. The next jutsu of Earth release is Earth Golem Jutsu. It's so strong, it won't die easily and it damages so much. It's a great Earth release jutsu used by Onoki and many other Earth release users. And as you're seeing, you can even ride the golem. You can just ride him while he destroys your enemies. As I'm riding this golem, if you want to watch another mod review for anime in Minecraft, you can click on this video and see you in the next videos.